My point is, everything that relates to Islam necessarily comes from a book and commentaries which do not originate in India. Okay. Would that be a correct statement to make?
You're absolutely wrong.
Oh, please tell me.
You don't know.
Sahih al-Bukhari was authored in India.
Do you know Fatwa Alamgiri?
Go ahead,
Alamgiri?
Oh, so you use Fatwa Alamgiri to actually...
Listen to me. Where was Fatwa Alamgiri written?
No. The question is, when you issue a fatwa, do you use the Quran or what are you using?
Are you debating with me or an anchor?
I am asking you a straightforward...
I'll answer.
I am asking you a straightforward question.
I am answering you in a straightforward way. Please listen to me. You have...
Should I rephrase the question for you to understand it better?
I understood where you're coming from.
Answer, please. I have a question for you, sir.
So you don't want to reply to him?
You can respond to him after I ask my question. Yeah? Okay. So, from what I understand, and please correct me if I've got the history wrong, AIMIM is the successor organization to the MIM, which it was not? I see. So it was started by Mr. Qasim Rizvi, who fled to Pakistan in 1957.
You got your history and facts wrong.
I thought he was for the support of the creation of a South Pakistan, which is the Hyderabad princely state. Let me just finish my question. Let me just finish my question. You can correct me. I'll allow you to correct me. So my question is, as a party, which assume for a moment it's a misplaced conception or it's a misplaced assumption, which sees itself as the legal successor of MIM.
No, we don't.
I'd like to understand,
your question is
how
wrong.
have you managed to chart your journey from an entity which was for the creation of Pakistan to an entity which supports the Constitution of India? Just explain that to us.
You're factually wrong.
Okay, please go ahead, explain.
So, I don't know which history books you have read, but I can give you some good history books to correct your understanding of history. This is a political party which has no relation whatsoever with the earlier MIM. This is AIMIM. People who had, who were called Razakars, they went to Pakistan. We have no connection whatsoever with the Razakars or with that MIM which is called. This was a party which was established and registered in the Election Commission of India. We started our political journey in 1958 onwards. And when you register a political party, you have to subscribe and accept to India's constitution. And that is how this political journey has started from 1958 onwards.
Okay. So since you mentioned that under this particular government, there has been a lot of, let's say, sabotage as far as the constitution is concerned, I remember that Shri Salahuddin Owaisi, your father, was a contemporary of Indira Gandhi. So I'm trying to understand what was the position taken by your party as an organization towards the policies of Miss or Mrs. Indira Gandhi during her regime, especially during emergency and subsequently.
Well, you see, these are journeys wherein sometimes you are in weather of winter or autumn. So, politicians have to travel to various weathers. We supported Mrs. Gandhi, we opposed her, and this has been the reality. Okay. And that is why even Mrs. Gandhi came to our party office for the Sikandarabad by-election Mr. Shiv Shankar was contesting. So she came to our office and we supported her at that time. Then we opposed her as well. And now I am a bitter opponent of Congress. And that is why I carry this baggage of being B team, C team, I don't know which team it is. Huh. So this is what politics continues.
I see. You wanted to respond to Dr. Swami's point.
Okay, now to respond to Dr. Swami's point about calling Constitution a Hindu Shastra, right?
Hindu Rashtra. He says it validates the concept of Hindu Rashtra.
Hindu Rashtra.
Yes.
For me, the Constitution is not a religious book. It is not even a piece of literature. And for me, religious text is what? That governs my relationship with my God, who I believe in. Constitution, that is not the case with the Constitution. The Constitution is a legal text which says that India has no religion. India has no religion. India celebrates all the religions. In fact, India even celebrates people who don't believe in God. So, on that point, Mr. Swami is wrong. Secondly, Mr. Swami read from the Constitution. He is reading some directive principles. What is the word he used? The state shall endeavor. Now, as a legal student, I am not a legal luminary, Mr. Swami. He is a rightful successor of Lord Denning. I can say that. So the word shall and word may means is mandatory. The word shall is not mandatory.
It's the other way around.
Okay. No,
it's the other way around.
Let me
plain English tells me it's the other way around.
Let me complete. Endeavor. Now, endeavor, when it comes to endeavor, is it compulsory in the government? No. And when you talk about, sir, that cow slaughter, you read earlier, can I just pass me that? 1 minute. I could have got it there. See, when it comes to cow slaughter, what it is under directive principle of Organization of Agriculture and Animal Husbandry. Organization of Agriculture and Animal Husbandry. So where is the question of acceding to the Hindu religion over here? And please remember that when Constitution was being made, Shama Prasad Mukherjee was there. And then Mr. Swami talks about directive principles. He talked about Uniform Civil Code. Let me read 51B. To cherish and follow the noble ideals which inspired our national struggle for freedom. He is against protest. How did we get our freedom? Had we not protested? And didn't Ms. Swami's party protest with Anna Hazare? You did protest. You did protest. I mean, not you in person. You don't come out on roads, you go to courts. Yes. But there was a protest. There was a protest. And then you talk about directive principles, sir. Yeah. You know, for Uniform Civil Code, what will be the Uniform Civil Code? Please tell me. Can you reconcile the Daya Bhaga and Mitakshara school of thought? Can you ensure that the Hindu undivided family tax rebates are given to every religion? Isn't that contradicting right to equality? And moreover, sir, you are an economist. Please tell me, sir, I want one answer from you. This present government, how much allocation has been made for protection of cow?
May I? Yeah, please. Go ahead.
Shall I speak in Hindi now? Or?
Sure. Absolutely, please.
No compulsion. All right. अब आधा हिंदी आधा अंग्रेजी. अंग्रेजी हो गया है तो बाकी सब हिंदी में अब. यहाँ जो लिखा है वो जो इन्होंने पढ़ा है उससे भिन्न है. इसमें लिखा है जहाँ तक गौ हत्या पर प्रतिबंध के सवाल पर shall in particular take steps for preserving and improving the breed, okay, no problem, and prohibiting the slaughter of, not strive to prohibit or prohibiting the slaughter of cows and calves and drought cattle. So, let me finish.
No, you complete, sir.
Second, you say this is not a religious document, but it's a secular document, and we believe, and what the Constitution says that all religions are equal. As a Muslim, do you agree that Hinduism can lead to God as much and as efficiently as Islam?
I agree. Can I answer on you on that? I started my initial remarks by saying that India has no religion. India celebrates all religion. India celebrates all religion. You are entitled to your religious belief. I am entitled to my religious belief. And no one can interfere in your practice of your religion, neither in my practice of religion.
But that doesn't answer his question.
No, I am answering his question.
Please.
That is his belief. I agree to his belief. My belief is different. He has to agree to my belief.
Yes.
That is what I'm telling you. This is the beauty of our Constitution, that you cannot superimpose my views or my views on him.
No, I think the question is whether one belief undermines or comes in the way of the other.
No,
so let's not
not at all. Not at all.
Yes.
Not at all. Everyone is entitled to their beliefs. Okay. Please go ahead with your beliefs. Do not superimpose and make this country a Hindu Rashtra. Do not make this country a country of one religion or one culture or one language.
Fantastic. So, since you raised that point, and I'm assuming that
please. You talk about cow slaughter, sir. Yeah. Sir, you are in power in all the northeast states. Can you please bring a bill over there? Why are you not doing it?
I'll tell you.
Please do it, sir.
I'll tell you. You have repeatedly said this many times. We Hindus believe that the breed called Bos indicus is the sacred cow. The cow in northeast is Bos taurus. We have no reason to protect them. And Bos indicus is the only breed that we shall protect as sacred, and northeast is free to eat the cow. They call it cow, but it is not a cow.
So may I? For the change, for the flavor of change, let's just move away from certain bovine topics, right?
No, I didn't start it.
I understand. So let me just ask. So since you seem to have a fundamental problem with the concept and idea of a Hindu Rashtra, and I'm assuming that you have a problem with it after understanding what it is about, could you please explain for my understanding and for the audience's understanding as to what do you understand by the word Rashtra? How is it the same as Rajya, or is Rashtra the is it different from Rajya, or is it the same as Rajya? Could you please explain that for us?
You see, the word nation has been used.
अगर आप चाहें तो हैदराबादी उर्दू में भी बात कर सकते हैं, sir. कोई बात नहीं.
The word nation has been used in the preamble.
No, I'm talking about Hindu Rashtra.
No. I'm happy with that.
Right.
Now,
You're happy with that? Okay.
When you talk about Hindu Rashtra, then you go to the Savarkar's ideology, what he wrote, that Muslims and Christians do not believe, because India is not a holy land, or their Putra Bhumi or Matru Bhumi, right? Yeah, exactly, that is there. When you talk about Hindu Rashtra, then you go back to what Golwalkar said in 1930s. He said that if Muslims have to live in India, they should be denied citizenship right, which one step has been taken under CAA now. When you talk about Hindu Rashtra, it was the RSS, let me answer, or you can come and sit here.
I would request members of the audience to maintain decorum, and trust me, all questions will be asked. Please.
It is the Hindu Rashtra, when you ask Hindu Rashtra is, that it took RSS, after it was banned, to accept in writing that they will accept even the national flag. When the national flag came out, there is an article signed by RSS people in organizer that they say we do not believe in these three colors because it is inauspicious.
It still doesn't answer my question as to
I'm explaining to you.
According to
I am explaining, sir.
What is Rashtra according to you?
That is what is Rashtra. To change India's diversity, to change India's pluralism, and to make it a nation of one religion, wherein one religion has domination, to change the basic structure of the constitution. That's it.
May I?
Please.
Do you agree that in English there's a distinction between nation and country?
I am speaking about in Indian context.
Sir,
I am speaking about Indian context.
Very straightforward question.
No, I am straightforward giving an answer.
There's a distinction between nation and country?
I am giving you a straightforward answer in relation to India.
Right.
I am giving you that answer. I am not concerned about what Her Majesty the Queen does.
Fine. So let me ask this question. When it comes to interpretation of non-Hindu religions in India under law or in any of the Islamic seminaries, which book which traces its origins to India is relied upon for interpretation of either Islamic law or Christian canon law? I'm trying to ask myself this simple question, since you're saying...
No, please explain to me.
आपके लिए और थोड़ा मैं simple कर देता हूँ.
कर दीजिए.
जब आप फतवा जारी करते हैं, and I'm using the word fatwa as a legal finding, a judicial finding, not in the negative sense. Okay?
It is an advisory. It's not a
no
judicial,
problem.
It's an advisory.
चाहे वो advisory
Supreme
हो या
Court
binding
has
हो,
said
जो
it's
कुछ भी.
advisory.
ठीक है. So the question is, भारत के कौन से book में से आप अपने, let's say, interpretation को ढूंढते हैं? My point is, everything that relates to Islam necessarily comes from a book and commentaries which do not originate in India. Would that be a correct statement to make?
You're absolutely wrong.
Oh, please tell me.
You don't know.
Sahih al-Bukhari was authored in India.
Do you know Fatwa Alamgiri?
Go ahead,
Fatwa
please.
Alamgiri?
Oh, so you use Fatwa Alamgiri to actually...
Listen to me. Where was Fatwa Alamgiri written?
No. The question is, when you issue a fatwa,
sir,
do you use the Quran or what are you using?
Are you debating with me or an anchor?
I am
asking you. Want to debate with me? I'll answer.
I am asking you a straightforward question.
I am answering you in a straightforward way. Please listen to me. You have.
Should I rephrase the question for you to understand it better?
I understood where you're coming from.
Answer, please.
Do you believe that the Islamic law is only Quran and Sunnah? No,
Go
you're
ahead.
absolutely wrong.
Go ahead, please
No,
explain.
it is not.
Right.
It is Quran, it is Sunnah,
Right.
it is the judicial or the fatwas
hadith,
given.
hadith.
It is Sunnah is hadith only.
Hadith only,
Then
that's
you
the
have
tradition.
schools of thought.
Right.
Hanafi, Shafi'i, Maliki, Fiqh.
Right.
Then you have Fatwa Alamgiri. There are so many books.
So
You
these
know,
schools of thought, what is the basis of the schools of thought? Is the simple question.
every religion, every school of thought,
Right.
basically
Has the audience
Muslim-
understood the question? Okay, great.
No, listen.
Yes, please.
Fantastic.
Right.
Majority of Indian Muslims are Hanafis.
Okay,
We follow Fatwa Alamgiri.
okay,
And that protection, where it comes from? Article 26,
okay.
isn't it?
And what is the basis of Fatwa Alamgiri?
Fatwa Alamgiri is the opinion of the Islamic scholars who were born in India,
Based on what?
based on Quran and Sunnah,
Thank you.
and also advice.
Thank you.
Listen, no. If you don't find an answer
Right.
in Quran and Sunnah, then that is what the scholars give their opinion.
Right. Okay.